Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sodaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Betsy.
Ooh, it's like spooky season, dude.
It's legitimately spooky outside. Ghosts and goblins are out and about. Here comes one right now. Come here, Mama.
Oh.
Here you come.
Oh, Mama.
She's like,
goblin.
You're wearing a white shirt? I shall.
Yeah, I shall ruin it.
If you're watching the video, guys, this is my mama girl. Her eyes match the green screen.
Funny.
So when you put dicks on the green screen, people will get
dicks
to see
for eyes.
Dick's eyes. Anything spooky going on with you?
Not really. But just in the mood to be spooky, you know. I watched Ringu.
The
original Ring.
Yeah.
From Japan.
Cool. From Japan.
I gotta say, I like the I guess American Australian version better.
Well,
it had more scares.
Because they had good base material to work off of.
Course.
So
yes.
So
but it was still good. It was fun and creepy and a fun watch.
We're recording this early, but we're gonna go see Conjuring tonight. And
we're seeing the new Conjuring this afternoon.
Even if, possibly you hear that it's not incredible, but I don't care.
It'll be fun. I mean, just give me Vera Farmiga in big old collars all day long.
Big old collars.
I can watch that all day long.
Now, I, in this moment, have airdropped myself because I was like, when she asked me if anything's spooky, and I was like, I don't really have anything. But I actually, I might actually.
What?
And it's only that, last night I was with my friend Chelsea Clark, who's amazing. Oh, God, cat. And I started looking up pictures of our lady crew Bombardo. And I found one because I was trying to find group pictures. I was just reminiscing and sending them. Yeah. And then I found one from Jerome. Cool. And I know we spoke about it, but I actually did not remember this. Have I showed you this?
I don't think so.
And see if I can. Now you can see my neighbor's house. No, don't see my neighbor's house.
I'm not looking. Okay. I'm not looking. Okay.
I'll do it this way.
Okay.
Hold on. This is what you get with video, guys. See?
We're figuring this out.
You see how it...
Wait, do it again. Oh, wait.
It's not there.
Whoa.
And that's when I went to Jerome with my crew, my Bombardo crew, and we went on a haunted ghost tour.
Stuff happen.
We had a lot of stuff, but it was like, oh shoot. Wow. That's haunted as hell.
That's a haunted photo. Live photos must have changed the game for tracking ghosts and ghoulies, huh?
The ghoulies got caught on the iPhoto. I mean, the live photo.
Crawled out of the toilet and got caught, dude.
You're fucking caught, ghouls.
We got you, dudes.
Dude. And I'll take this opportunity to tell our friends and listeners, please send us your stories.
Keep them coming.
funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. You can see it in the show notes, but we're talking, give us some audio files, send us an email.
Yeah.
Tell us, especially in the spookiest season.
Yes.
What scared the shit out of you?
Yeah, what has scared the shit out of you? Let us know.
Please. We're
Please
just
let
asking
us know. That's
the
all we
simplest
wanna
question, which
know.
is, what scared the heck out of you?
What made you fill your pants up?
Well, shall we get into it?
Yeah, we should.
Okay,
I'm
so
pumped. I mean, I have them pulled up unless, or do you want one?
That's what I was looking for because I was like, where the heck did all my stories go?
Well, I got one, so you take your time finding it, okay?
Okay.
This one's called My Ghost Story.
Oh.
Nice. Simple. Nice. Hi, Marcy and Betsy. Long time, first time here. I have to start by saying how wonderful you and the pod both are. Truly one of my favorite podcasts. Brooklyn Nine-Nine and Disjointed are still my bedtime comfort shows.
Oh, cool.
That's so nice. On to the ghost story.
Yes.
I grew up with a cat named Mac. His full name was Big Mac because he was a fatty. That is so cute.
That's so cute.
My stepdad brought him to me in second grade after I was devastated when my first cat, Jazz, ran away. He lived a super long life, and we had to put him down when I was a sophomore in college. He's buried in the backyard of my parents' house. Side note about Mac. My family would joke that he was a creep in a past life. When I would sit on the couch, he would slowly put his paw down on my shirt or down my shirt into my cleavage. Or when sitting next to you, he would slowly put his paw in between your thighs. Mac!
That's called a Mac attack.
That
is a real Mac attack.
For sure. One night after Mac died, I was sleeping at my parents' house during a severe thunderstorm. While I was trying to sleep during the booming thunder, I suddenly felt something jump onto the bed. Just when I was wondering what I had just felt, a heaviness sat on my chest and I could not sit up. I swear I was awake, but could not get my body to sit up. 2 seconds later, I felt the sensation of a cat making biscuits on my boobs.
A cat?
Oh, I can't remember how long it lasted, but I remember that I wasn't scared once I realized what was happening. Mac came to visit me that night and was his normal creepy self. I wish I had a picture of Mac to share with you, but instead I'll share a pic of my dog Easy, named after Eazy-E. Sometime I wonder if he is Mac reincarnated, as Easy has some creeper tendencies that make me think of Mac. Love the pod. Don't shit your pants, Whitney. Oh, look at Easy.
Let me share. Let's see.
Share it.
I almost know how to run this podcast, Betsy.
Unbelievable.
He's so cutie.
Look at those
and he's
ears.
Creepy too. They say.
Yeah, a little creepy. Oh, nice. What a cutie.
Nice little creepy puppy.
Yeah, it's a good little creep.
Look at that face, the way it's split, the brown and white. Oh,
I love that. Classic dog.
That's you know what? That's a classic dog right there.
That's a classic dog.
You got yourself an old-fashioned
Mac coming to say hi.
Mackie Mac.
That's so cute. Making biscuits on your boobs. Funny.
So funny. What was the pup's name?
Easy. Like easy. Yeah, really cute.
You hear this dog cat being loud?
Oh, I thought I heard a little meow.
Meow.
Meow. Meow.
All right. Then I actually took the time, found an email, guys.
It's happening. Marcy killing it. It's the exact same email I just read.
It's honestly very possible.
We'll find out.
Very, very possible. Well, I said that. Okay, here we go. All right. So this is going to include a video.
Fun.
So this is entitled Cutest Shadow Monster Ever.
What?
Hello. Thank you so much for all you do. Your podcast brings so much joy. As a member of the, quote, brought up Catholic club, my family mantra about the paranormal has always been, it's very real. It's probably evil. Ignore it at all costs.
Yeah, very good, very good.
Fair. As such, I have always been open to the idea of spooky things, but have made a point to never seek them out. At least I haven't until I started dating someone who has spooky things seek him out.
Ooh.
It's my type of guy.
Yeah.
Haunted boyfriend, you say?
Oh, yeah. Marcy will fix him. Marcy will exercise him.
I'll exercise his demon. Not yours, listener, but not stealing.
Don't worry, Marcy ain't stealing no boyfriends.
My boyfriend of 3 years has always seemed to have the paranormal drawn to him. As a kid, strange figures appeared all the time around his childhood home, including a little ghost girl and a strange glowing orb that appeared in his room that he actually touched. Ew.
Yuck.
His mom has also said that his room was always colder than the rest of the house, and they would leave his bedroom door shut when he wasn't home because it felt like something was watching them.
And you let him continue to stay in that room?
I mean, I guess they were like, well, we're fine, and who else is going to stay there?
I guess fine. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, if you had you're like, I have multiple kids. I'm going to put the one I like the least in the haunted room.
Yeah. You get the haunted room.
You're God's most favored. You'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Shut up. Fast forward 30 years. He bought the property, demolished the house, and built 2 new homes on the land where his childhood home once stood. Whoa. Going there, the place definitely has a vibe, but I have never seen anything to live up to his childhood stories. That is, until last week.
Oh, yeah.
His doorbell camera caught what might be the most adorable version of a terrifying shadow monster ever.
What?
He received an alert around sunset that there was motion detected at the door. Buster, I am podcasting. There was motion detected at the door. When he went to look, there was nothing there. However, watching the screen grabs in the hours afterwards, you can see the sun continue to set, darkness settle, and then a small, opaque, dark form peek out from behind the porch. What? It moves to the middle of the sidewalk and then darts quickly back behind the porch as if it realized it was being filmed. It was only on camera for a matter of seconds, but you can see it so clearly, and it moves with such intention that I can't explain it away as a random bit of trash or odd camera malfunction. I attached the video to see what you guys think. I have no idea what it is. I'm just grateful we decided to live at my house instead of his. Thank you, Chels.
Ooh, all right. Let's see this video.
This is why you got to go watch on Spotify, guys, because we got...
Check it out. Spotify, we got video now.
All right. Can you see? All right.
Yes.
I gotta...
Oh! Wait, what the fuck?
Okay.
Play it again. Oh my God.
Okay, guys, get ready. It's gonna be...
Oh my God.
It's on the sidewalk. Oh, we're being so quiet.
Oh!
There it is!
What the fuck?
It's like a little cloaked thing. It's a little cloaked thing.
Yeah. That is
my God.
Terrifying. It's not cute.
I mean, it's little, so in that way, it's kind of cute.
What?
It just sort of like drops down too, right? Like I'm putting it on. I figured out how to put it on a loop.
I like
Betsy.
it on loop. It is so. Ew!
It just pops out of nowhere.
Fuck? I have chills.
Chels, you have the coolest boyfriend.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
It's like Paranormal Activity level scary.
Yes.
What?
Oh my God. That's insane, guys. One more time.
Oh my. Ew. Oh God. That is wild.
I guess, okay, I was like, why didn't I see it pass by the porch? And then I'm realizing that it's kind of going into the house next to it. Don't you think that's what it's doing?
Ew, do you think?
I think it's like entering the house next door.
Gross.
What do you think it was? Why is it a cloaked figure?
It definitely
don't
looks like a cloaked
understand.
figure.
Oh my
A teeny
God.
cloak. What if it's a little alien wearing a cloak?
It's just like, it's chilly.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out. That is wild looking.
Oh
That like
my
really
God.
got me going, dude.
I mean, is your boyfriend, it's so real that I want to be like, is someone pranking us? Because
Yes.
that's how real it looks.
It looks, yes, exactly.
Oh.
Whoa. That like
cool.
messed me up.
That's kind of cool though, right?
It was really cool, but it messed me up.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't live there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel if I saw anything like that, I'd be like, I'm out. I am out of here right now.
That is it. We are done.
Whoa.
That's
what the fuck?
Nuts, dude. Nuts, dude. Also, this is so funny. Oh, never mind. I was like, we had a Chelsea and a Wit, and those are the most popular names from my childhood so far.
Funny. Funny.
Okay. I guess now's the time where how do I stop this? How do I?
You're doing great.
I know, but how do I stop
know.
sharing the video? I don't even know.
That I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell me, huh?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna just play a listener story then. How about that?
Perfect.
And it's let's see. Well, I'll play a shorty. And then a long one later. Okay.
Play a shorty. Yeah.
All right.
Hey y'all, I wanted to share about the time my lizard had an encounter with a ghost. So this was many years back when my lizard was just a teeny tiny baby.
Aww.
I get a phone call from my siblings who had just arrived home, and they said that they found my little baby lizard in the middle of the kitchen in the dark. So what had happened, they get home, they were having their, after school snack, and they heard skittering. They go in there, they turn on the light in the kitchen, and he's just sitting there in the middle of the room.
Aww.
When my sister went to put him back, the tank was closed and locked. And yes, they're younger siblings, but they're not really the type of younger siblings that would get into shenanigans, especially with the baby lizard. He was very fragile, and they were very scared of hurting him.
Aww.
They wouldn't even hold him unless I was physically there. These tanks, and I know you could say like, oh, you left it open, and I'm telling you, I've over a decade of owning lizards, I have never left a tank open. Let me knock on wood.
Yeah.
I've never left a tank open. And I literally have stress dreams that I accidentally leave the tank open, and then all my lizards interbreed. There are different species. They couldn't do this, but in my dreams they always do.
That's
have a ton of babies, and then I'm freaking out like, oh my gosh, I'm a grandparent now. What am I going to do with all these freaking baby lizards? So I'm telling you, I stress over this, and I know for a fact that that tank was closed and locked.
Whoa.
So the conclusion we came to is that he was ghost lifted. Not only that, the tank was up really freaking high. If he would have fallen from that height, he definitely would have broken something.
Oh, baby.
Or died. Very, very high up. And he was fine. So in that apartment, I did end up seeing a ghost in the corner of the living room.
There it is.
There was a basket in the forested area behind the house. And every once in a while, it was like sitting on a stump, and we would always see like different things in there. It almost looked like people were leaving offerings, because there would be like different flowers, different fruits. One time there was raw meat. It was very strange.
Ew.
That, and every time I'd get stoned on the back patio, I would see a lot of like visuals, and I'd have like a lot of auditory things, which I am not a lightweight by any means. And this is the only location where I have gotten stoned, and every single time I'm like tripping balls off of just weed. That's very strange.
Whoa.
Strange energy in this house. But anyways, that is the time my lizard got ghost lifted. Thank you.
Wow. You want to see this
I
lizard?
wanted to share about.
Stop it. It was on loop still. Haha. Look at this
Funny,
guy.
cute lizard. Wow.
He looks like he's been smoking with you.
Yeah, dude. He's stoned for sure.
Yeah, bro.
Funny, look at his fingers. He has fingers.
What do you think that That land must be really interesting. If I think the combo of the mysterious stuff happening in your house and someone leaving offerings,
Yeah, something's
makes
up.
me wonder. And that's not, for me, that doesn't say ghost. There's a cattail.
That's a cattail. Jump scare.
Mama,
Jump scare.
move your tail. My cats are out of control right now, and I
They're really
apologize,
losing
guys.
their minds.
They're just this is just them being calm and normal.
Wow.
This is just what it is. It's a real animal heavy episode so far, but the leaving the offerings gives me like
meat.
that it's like what do they call them when they're like not earth spirit, but it's like different types of like natural God. Like when there's that's not what I want to do. I don't want to look at the AI overview.
Boo.
Whatever. But it's like I cannot think of it
or something. Like
yeah. Or there's like something on the land that wasn't human, possibly.
Right.
But if it's very into animals, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like it's just like a
and
little
you
animal
getting stoned is probably like, lifting the veil off of, getting a little stoned and being like, I'm open to some more stuff right now.
How about this? Let's get a little stony baloney here,
Get a little stony baloney.
That's spooky. I'm glad the little dude's okay though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute.
Yay.
Okay, I got one.
Okay.
And it's haunted? Question mark and an exclamation point?
Question mark.
Here we go. Hi, Marts and Barts. I like that. Yesterday, I came home to find the power out in my building, and I swear it was like being in a thriller from the 80s in my parkade. But thankfully, the only scary thing that happened was I had to walk up the stairs to my apartment. I live on the first floor, but I fall apart at the smallest inconvenience. I was texting a friend and decided to take a picture of my hallway and definitely didn't notice the person at the end of the hall until I took the picture. Pictures attached below. I heard the jingling of keys as they unlocked their door, but please tell me why it looks like they're wearing a cloak.
What the
Anyway, this isn't really a haunting, but I definitely almost shit my pants. Love from the Texas of Canada, Alberta, Tawnie. Whoa, it looks just like that little one.
Oh my gosh,
Ew.
I did not do this on purpose because I'm a bad producer and I don't pay attention ahead of time.
Right.
Why do we have
it looks like that one.
So many cloaks. So I also have
far away.
I have another one that's closer. Hold on. The closer one is here. So you can no wait, that's farther away. I got it wrong.
Right. Ew.
That's remind me again, why did they take a picture?
I was texting a friend and decided to take a picture of my hallway. I guess because the power was out and was probably just like,
got
feels
it.
wild. Yeah. Wow.
What?
Spooky. It looks just like that little thing.
Yes.
Whoa.
Why? What is happening, you guys?
Why cloaked figures?
I know, like trying to look again and see, like, is there? I don't know, man. What?
I don't know.
Is it?
I don't know.
What is it?
Because even it's like, oh, excuse me. Oh, it scared me so much I had to cough.
You gotta stop smoking cigarettes, Betsy.
Yeah. Excuse me. Like, how did even the lighting make it look like that? Or the lack of lighting, like where it's like, what is that person wearing?
It's so crazy because it looks like that's where the emergency lights are. So, right? Like, that's fucking nuts, dude.
Wild, spooky.
Really nuts. That is some spookity dooky stuff, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. And we do ask you, Marcy. We ask you.
Thank you
Is that
for
spooky?
asking me.
Anytime.
Is that spooky dooky? All right, my turn to read.
Your turn.
Me turn. Let's see. All right. Okay. The house on Oak Street.
Ooh.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. I've only listened for a short time, but I have been delving through your back catalog. I'm doing it from newest back to oldest.
Fun.
It's interesting because we definitely got lazier along the way.
We
wanted
used to
to
put
share.
in so much work.
It was too much work, and we weren't going to keep it up. We just weren't. I wanted to share some stories about the house I lived in when I had my first adult job away from home. There were multiple paranormal experiences, mainly focused on my girlfriend at the time and my younger sister, who is still my younger sister. Beat her. You got her. You got
her,
you,
dude.
she'll never pull ahead. Let's see. I have so many stories, most tied to the women in my life. I think I'm either attracted to those with spiritual inclinations or I somehow precipitate their sensitivities to the spirit world.
Whoa.
I also have stories that focus mainly on my experiences, but these I attribute more to coincidence and not the paranormal, except for a few UAPs that I saw in the summer of 2024.
Whoa. Cool.
Anyway, I hope you enjoy this tale of my tiny house and the spirit that occupied it. The toilet doesn't work, but still, don't shit your pants, Adam. Okay. Now for the story, which is long. Okay, they gave me the address. I'm not telling it to you.
Nope.
Stop asking.
Nope.
Okay. This was the first place I lived on my own. I found it through a realtor who had been showing me apartments in the area, but none of them fit my budget, and most were hellholes, if I'm being totally honest. They each came with their own problems, having to pay to hear the entire building, including the other 3 vacant apartments because heating was centrally connected, meaning that when tenants moved in, there would be constant fighting. There would be a constant fight for what the temperature would be in the apartments, just to name a few. What a nightmare.
Oh my, what a nightmare.
Nightmare. Knowing that I had struck out, the realtor said, my brother has a place that just opened up. It's about 15-20 minutes away from your office, but it would be in your budget. Indeed, it was in my budget. And was a small house, had its own kitchen, washer, dryer hookups, and a quaint upstairs with a nook that I thought would be perfect for my writing. The only problem I had noticed was that the height of the floor to the ceiling in the main living area was about 6'3". This created an annoyance for me as I am 6'1".
Oh
and
my God.
At the time, my hair was taller, and it would scrape against the ceiling.
No way. Funny.
Anyway, I could deal with it for the price. That's so funny. You can't wear shoes inside either.
No shoes. Keep that hair down.
Keep it down. The paranormal activities at Oak Street began the day I moved in. My dad and cousin had picked up a pizza for us while my then girlfriend, younger sister, and my mom helped me unpack and settle in. My sister, girlfriend, and I decided it would be fun to have our pizza up in the tiny second floor room. We took our slices up and sat on the floor. It wasn't long before both commented on feeling cold in the room, and I also started to feel chilly. But it wasn't the chill from the air. It was an abnormal type feeling. More the chills than chilly. We hurriedly finished our pizza and decided to leave. The air in the room was oppressive, and my younger sister was starting to feel panicked about being in the room. And your pizza was getting cold.
God, and your pizza's getting cold.
A few weeks passed, and I never found the need or urge to return to the second floor space. I spent most of my time working in the office or sleeping. Young reporter hours were erratic. I would often come home after 1 a.m. and would need to wind down before I could fall asleep. During these times, strange things started to happen. There was the smell of death that would permeate the main room. It caused that sort of moist feeling in the back of your mouth when you're about to vomit.
Ew.
It's a little too descriptive, reporter. Oh my God.
Whoa.
This smell persisted for weeks, and despite efforts to clean and search the air ducts, nothing could be found. My girlfriend would often visit me on weekends. She lived a few hours away as she was finishing up college at the time. Frequently, she would be alone late into the night because I was working and would often have strange sensations of being watched. She also told me there were times when she thought I had come home and had pushed her hair back from her face or whispered in her ear, only to wake up and no one was there.
No.
It was around these same times that she would also smell the overwhelming stench of death in the house.
What the fuck? We gotta go punch that realtor in the face.
And his brother. Also, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the kind of stories I want more of.
Yeah.
This fucking rules so far.
Awesome. Yeah,
also, everything we've had in this episode has been really fucking great.
Dude.
So, okay. These small things would continue to happen for a while, but we just shook it off as her being tired from driving and trying to stay up for when I'd be home from work. That was until one night when we were asleep and she was suddenly shoved from bed. She woke me up shaking and asked me if I felt anything. I was sound asleep when she roused me and facing away from her, so there was no way I could have pushed her. She also said that it felt like someone had tugged her hair before she was shoved out of the bed.
No.
She was shaken by this and couldn't sleep the rest of the night. No shit.
Yeah, no.
No shit, Sherlock. Okay.
No, I can't.
It was a few days later after she had left that I was in my kitchen and pondered to myself aloud, what should I have for lunch? Almost instantaneously, I heard a loud thud behind me, and then a family-sized can of Campbell's chicken noodle soup hit the cabinet next to me. Now, let me be frank. Nothing had ever fallen out of the cabinet that I kept my soup and pasta and other goods in, and certainly nothing had ever shot from that cabinet to where I was standing. I laughed it off and said thank you for their help before I cooked my meal and had my lunch.
So you ate the soup.
Ate that soup.
You gotta eat that soup or else something's gonna happen if you don't.
I mean, look, you're the one asking for help and they're just trying, right?
They're helping. Yep. Whoa.
The next month, my girlfriend and I were up late at night playing a board game together when we heard a haunting sound coming from directly outside of the house. It was unlike anything we had heard before. A guttural mix of the cleating of a goat, braying of an ass, and had almost a chainsaw-like rippling effect.
Ooh.
I would have written it off as just being a chainsaw, but this was definitely not a machine, and it rose and fell in pitch, almost as if it was getting closer to the house.
What the hell is going on in this
We
house?
decided at that point that we should just go to sleep and forget about the noise, chalking it up to some sort of animal that had wandered out of the forest. As I said before,
chalking it up, dude. Sorry, Marcy.
Chalk, writing on the chalk. Who are you, Bart Simpson at the beginning of the
of every
main
episode?
titles?
Come on.
Please, Bart Simpson.
My shorts, will you?
A phone call for Linda. I can't think of one when he prank calls Mose.
A phone call for Linda.
Ivana Amanda hug.
Amanda.
Okay, sorry. Amanda hugging. So I was like, Ivana Amanda.
I mean, Ivana Amanda hug is pretty good too.
Amanda hug, Ivana. Sorry, I'm distracting us.
No, I started it. I'm sorry.
We decided at that point that we should just go to sleep and forget about the noise, chalking it up to some sort of animal that had wandered out of the forest. As I said before, my house was a short distance from the Allegheny National Forest. I don't think you did say that.
I don't know if you did.
Because I had to really try to pronounce that just now,
You
and I just
nailed
went
it.
fast. I don't know if maybe I just went fast.
Sounded like you have been there a bunch.
Allegheny. A few weeks later, my younger sister returned to visit and hang out for the night with me and my girlfriend. We had a fun night hanging out, playing Wii games together, bowling, tennis, cooking mama, etc.
Fun.
These all seem like your kind of games.
Fun.
Cooking mama. Did you have a kitchen game?
I did. I have a couple. I love cooking games.
That's funny.
They're so stressful.
You gotta get the food on the table.
You got to in time, or else your patrons are gonna be mad and they're gonna storm off.
You don't
Can't have that.
What do?
You lose it.
No.
You lose the money.
And eventually we all decided to go to sleep after midnight. I had set my sister up with an air mattress in the living room, and she made herself comfortable with a book while my girlfriend and I went to sleep in my room. Early the next morning, I woke up to hear the sound of the Cooking Mama game coming from the living room. I ventured out and joked, "You must really like this game," and saw that my sister was nearly finished with the game. "Did you stay up all night playing this?" I asked.
Oh.
She responded, "Not at all. I fell asleep shortly after you went to bed, but I was woken up shortly after." My sister told me that she had felt someone playing with her hair and whispering in her ear. The same sensations that my girlfriend had felt.
Yup.
She told me that she felt a chill coming from upstairs, similar to the one we had all felt on the first day.
No.
When my sister went home the next day, she and my mom decided it would be a good idea to consult the Ouija board about whatever was happening in my house.
Come on.
That's a wild mama.
That's a cooking mama.
That mama's cooking with some danger is what she's cooking with.
Whoa.
Messing with that Ouija board. The next time I talked to my mom, she told me that the Ouija board had told her that a woman had died in my house and that her name was Heidi. They couldn't say what the cause had been, but knew that it had been unnatural and sensed for some reason that the woman had died during an abortion. Fuck. Why you got to keep reproductive rights safe. Having access to microfiche through my job at the newspaper, I scoured for anything about
a movie.
I know anything about a strange death in my area. I was unsurprised that I found nothing, but also felt that if a woman had died in my house from an abortion, that it would have most likely been covered up.
Yeah.
This was a small town and it was a touchy subject. I told my mom that I couldn't find anything out about it, and unbeknownst to me, my sister and her decided to do another Ouija session. During this Ouija session, they asked for a date and a cause of death, but the spirit on the other side was far less kind, and the responses and tone it took frightened my sister and mom so much that they discarded the board, and I've never seen it again. It was shortly after this incident that things started breaking all across my house. The toilet stopped working and would overflow for no reason.
That
even
is
though
cruel. If a spirit did that, that's cruel. Breaking
fucking
a toilet.
Fucking you up.
How dare. Sorry, keep going.
Even though I had been living there for months, the washer and dryer stopped working for no discernible reason, and the oven portion of my stove stopped working, even though the natural gas pilot light remained on. Fortunately, I was able to extinguish it before anything bad happened. The entirety of the stove stopped working shortly after that, and then the refrigerator also broke. I could account for all this being my landlord wasn't great at maintaining things, but for all these to occur within a matter of weeks, if not days at times, was strange. Fortunately, I got a job a few months later that would put me within a half hour of where my girlfriend was living while she finished school, and I no longer had to live in the strange little house with the spirit that had a penchant for frightening the women in my life. Update, I was going to include a photo of the little house on Wilcox from Google Map, but when I searched for it, as I wrote this, it's no longer there.
Oh, so it never happened.
scary.
That
so
is scary.
this was all a lie.
This is all in your mind.
That's awful. Adam.
Wow. Holy shit. Scary, dude.
Also, like, going after the women in your life is rude and nasty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh,
So
what a
many
spooky
things.
place.
So spooky. So many things there.
Too many things. The smell of death. Oh.
I mean, that's like demon stuff, though, right? That kind of like
feels like it, yeah.
And I just don't. I mean, I there's differing opinions. There are some people that believe that Ouija boards can actually be a really productive divination tool. I have a hard time trusting them because I almost feel as if the types of spirits or entities that play with a Ouija board are the equivalent of like tweens fucking around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where it's like,
you know what I mean?
I'll answer some questions. Who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. What's my name? Butthead. Huh?
I was like, butthole, head, butthead, head hole,
butthole. Should have done
butthole. God.
Wow, Adam, I'm glad you're out of there.
Also, great reporting. Adam's a
really
great reporter.
Good reporting.
Reporting you live from the nastiest house on Wilcox Street.
On Wilcox.
In
LA?
Damn.
Was it in LA?
I think it's in PA, actually. Pennsylvania.
Oh, pa. Nice.
Yeah. I have the email. Yeah, it's the house on Oak Street. Well, is it on Oak Street or Wilcox? I'll never know. Oh, it's in Wilcox, PA. It's in Wilcox.
Okay. You're slowly giving out the address that you said you wouldn't.
You know what street and city it's on. But guess what, though? It's not there.
Dude. It's gone.
It seems to be an empty lot.
Yeah, wild.
Or wait, is it? Hold on, let me see.
Oh, are you looking?
I'm looking at it right now.
Whoa. Empty lot?
No, it's empty.
Ooh.
Holy
gone, dude.
Crappy. Holy crap.
Holy crappy.
Wait, is it really gone? That's nutso.
Crazy, dude. Crazy.
And if it's not and you're listening, so sorry for giving out your address. But, anyone who drives by your house knows your address, so I can't be held responsible.
Uh-oh, Marcy's unraveling. It's okay.
You're okay. You're not harmed, right?
You're fine.
Whoa. Okay. If you're ready, I have a long one to listen to. If you're into that kind of thing.
I'm in.
Okay.
Hi, Betsy and Marcy. I recently sent in a voice memo that was not the happiest. And I really apologize for bringing down the vibe of that episode, but I really appreciate what you both had to say about it, and I wanted to kind of seek redemption today by sending in an actual spooky story. My family has lived in the same house for about 15 years. I, years ago, sent in a story about our very first experience in the house. We had been in the house for about 2 weeks. We were all sleeping on different floors of the house. I was in the basement, my brother was on the main floor, and my parents were on the top floor. And we all woke up at the same time because the entire house smelled like burning toast. And we checked everywhere. We checked the kitchen, we checked the fuse box, we checked all of the rooms to kind of try and figure out where the smell was coming from. But we never did, and it eventually just went away. For years after that, we just had kind of little spooky occurrences. Things would go missing, and they'd show up a few days later in places that made no sense. There was a weird smell that kind of traveled throughout the house, but none of it really affected the aura of our house. It's always been a place of love. It's always been very warm. There was a time when I was a teenager that whenever I would come home, I would have this overwhelming sense of dread. And it was only in the house. But even that eventually went away and was probably just depression. Oh. But there have been a few things that have happened that are kind of undeniable. We've had everything from weird smells to full body apparitions to shadow people. My partner has experienced shadow people in our living room. My mother has experienced shadow people in our living room. I've had really bad sleep paralysis and nightmares anytime I've ever slept in the living room. Ooh. But again, it's not a scary place. It's a little spooky at night sometimes. But recently, I have found myself home alone a lot. My parents were out of state dealing with some stuff, and my partner had to take care of family stuff of his own. And so I was home alone for about 3 weeks recently. And in that time, some rather spooky stuff happened. I don't react to spooky stuff the way that most people do. I don't really get scared and cower or like completely avoid the situation. I have a split second of, oh, fuck. And then I just pretend like it's not happening. I just go about my business. Don't even acknowledge that it happened. When Paranormal Activity told me, don't react, don't mention it, I took that to heart. But while I was home alone, things just got progressively worse. Oh. And it started when I was out of town. My partner was home alone for a little while, for a couple of days, while my parents had just left for an emergency. I was out of town for a business trip, and I was going to be home in a couple of days. And we were on the phone, and my partner had to go out to his car for a moment, so he left his phone inside. And while I was just sitting in my hotel room waiting, someone on his side of the phone went, hello? But I didn't respond to it. It didn't sound like my partner. It didn't sound like a voice that I knew. I wasn't going to react to it. And when my partner came back, just a couple of moments later, I was like, hey, did you say hello? Did you hear someone say hello while you were coming back to the phone? And he hadn't, and I felt really bad for mentioning it because he was home alone, and it really freaked him out. No. And then when I got home, it was my turn to be home alone. I was home alone for a few days before I was laying on the couch one day, and I heard my dog get some food and get some water, but I didn't hear him go anywhere else. But I didn't think about it. I was in my phone, minding my own business, and then a few minutes later, my dog comes up to the window outside and scratches at the window to come inside, and he had been outside for about 30 minutes. Again, I just was like, oh, that's spooky. Let my dog in. And then a few days later, I will admit I was being spooky. I like to work by candlelight when I work on anything creative. This time it was, cool. I was working on my DM stuff for D&D. And I was sitting at the kitchen table working by candlelight. I had all of the lights in the house off, but I had the exterior lights on because it was snowing and it was so beautiful.
Oh, that sounds nice.
And I was sitting there and I was working and I was like, oh, I'm going to go get some water. So I went to the kitchen, got some water out of the sink. And when I turned around, there was the outline of a person right outside the door. And as I perceived it, as I saw this figure just kind of covered in the snow that was falling, just kind of a silhouette of a head and shoulders, it just blew away in the wind.
I got chills.
There was no internalizing that fear. Every light in my house came on. I blew out my candles. I sat in the middle of the living room. No, I was not dealing with that. And then a few weeks later, my partner came home. And I had been living in the realm of the fluorescent lights. Every light in my whole house was on for weeks.
Oh.
And when my partner came home, of course, we were upset because our electricity bill was going to be very high. I had wasted a lot of energy. So we turned off all the lights and went to bed the first night he got home. And I don't like to sleep with the door open. If I can see outside of the room, I don't like to see that outside space.
Fair.
I like to sleep with the door closed so I can't see out. That is because of the movie Signs.
Oh.
We were in the room. I had just closed the door. I had just turned off the light. And I was looking over at the door. And the whole room was dark. But there was something by the door that was darker.
Oh.
Ew.
And it was about human height. It was almost human shaped.
Almost.
I saw it. I had been kind of avoiding it for weeks. I knew it was there. So I just kind of was like, okay, you're there. I'm going to go to sleep. So I rolled over to go to sleep. And my partner very quietly went, "Do you see it?" And so, of course, I had to acknowledge that, yes, I do see the spooky thing in the door. I turned on my flashlight, shined the light over there, and it was gone. There was nothing hanging on the door. There were no pictures on the wall. There was nothing by the door. So I turned off my flashlight, and it came back. We, of course, turned on the tableside light, chit-chatted for a while, and eventually fell asleep. But not before the closet light turned on by itself.
Oh my God.
After that, things kind of calmed down, which is anticlimactic for the story, but I'm very thankful.
Fair.
Since then, the only thing that even minutely spooky that has happened is one day I was leaving the house to go to work, and as I was walking out the garage door, I felt something tug on my jacket sleeve. And I was like, no, you can be sad. I'm going to go to work. I'm so sorry. I don't care if you don't want me to leave. I'm going to. So that's my spooky story and my spooky house. I hope you enjoyed it. I love both of you. I love your podcast so much. Don't shit your pants.
That's
Too late, dude.
one hell of a redemption. That was
Wow.
nasty, terribly scary. Terrible.
We've had this before, that description of like, it was dark, but whatever this thing was darker. It's just like, oh my God, that's so scary.
It's almost like, what is it, like pushing the energy away so there's like the absence of it? What is that?
I don't know. And hey, I don't want to know. I'll tell you that much.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't want to know.
I kind of want to know, but
you can find out and then you can tell me. But I don't want to know from, experiencing it.
Oh, and again, we always say when there's multiple people having you have
it?
corroboration.
Ooh.
Yucky, 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 yucky.
That
yucky.
snow thing too is nuts. That's like a good
Yes.
scare in a movie.
Lots of really good. Really
Really
scares,
good.
you
I got a
guys.
lot of chills today. That's nice. And it's hot out.
You were doing this, I saw.
I got so many chills during it. This whole episode. Chilly.
Chills,
Which is
and
great because it's hot as shit out.
we need something to cool off.
We need something to cool us off. For sure.
Maybe we have time for like another email. What do you think?
Sure. I don't have any more.
I sent you some, so don't lie. I just did.
You just did. Oh, you just
I
did.
was producing.
Marcy, killing it. Okay, I got one. You ready?
All right. Yeah, I am.
This is called Good to Know. Betsy and Marcy. I still hate the sound of my voice, so email it is. I absolutely love this podcast. You guys are just too funny and the stories are amazing. It's good to know I'm not in the minority when it comes to Ouija boards, and I've had many encounters with them. My first was with a neighborhood friend in the southern suburbs of Chicago. We decided to make our own since we didn't have jobs and our parents were unwilling to buy one. Yeah. We would spend so many hours playing with the cardboard contraption that everyone we knew started to ask us, "What the hell are you doing in the basement that's so interesting?" Well, playing with our Ouija board, of course. We never really believed that there was a spirit or ghost or anything attached and trying to speak to us. I mean, it was a game, right? Huh? After a month or so of using the damn thing, I was sitting on my bed having a conversation with someone, and the family dog walked in, then backed up. She started barking at my wall and wouldn't stop for several minutes. I had never used the board in my house, and my dog was not a barker, so this freaked me out. But I didn't think much of it until a week or so later when I came home and was sitting on the stairs, and the dog started doing it again. She barked for several minutes at a wall opposite of where I was sitting. It was very weird. But the worst experience was at my friend's house. We sat in the basement bedroom. We sat in the basement bedroom playing a CD in the stereo system, all the lights on, playing with the board. This time, as we sat there, the lights started to flicker. We figured it was just a bad light bulb, so no big deal. But as we sat with our fingers on the planchet, the music in the stereo started to skip. So she got up and skipped songs on the CD. As soon as she sat back down, the lights flickered again and the volume on the stereo went up, then back down. Now we were a little freaked out. I got up to check the light switch and turn the volume back up on the stereo. This time when I sat down, the volume on the stereo went all the way up, the CD stopped completely, and the radio came on. The stereo cycled through all of the stations on the radio until it landed on 66.6, which is fucking impossible because that station doesn't exist. And when we tried later to tune into that station, and yes, it was a digital display and we couldn't reproduce it no matter how hard we tried, the volume went to max and the static scared the shit out of us. I'm surprised we didn't shit our pants. Then the damn lights went out. We screeched. I mean, who wouldn't? And ran out of the door. At first, we figured that someone had to be messing with us, but we were the only ones in the house. When we went back into the bedroom, the lights were still off, and so was the stereo. She flipped the light switch a couple of times, and the lights came on. We were never able to explain the lights or the stereo. Believe me, we looked around, hoping to find a remote or something to explain the stereo. We tried to tune into the radio station that didn't exist. We finally gave up. We went upstairs and set the homemade Ouija board on fire in the fireplace. Not saying this was the last time we made or used a board, but it was the last time we used one in that house.
Damn.
Wow,
damn,
dude.
dog.
Damn, that's dog. Good. 66.6.
66.6, the devil in the morning.
The devil in the morning. We got a lot of traffic today, and I like that because I'm the devil.
It's going to be rain and 102. Misery for everyone.
Huh? I'm the devil.
And that's from the devil. I mean, it's like Ouija boards are they're just doing what they do, you know, and that's always going to be what they do. They're causing problems.
They're just causing problems. They love it. They love causing problems.
They do. They're nasty.
They're nasty little Ouija boards.
You're
Wow.
just a nasty little Ouija board.
Wow, that was good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. These were all great, you guys.
Really
Thank you.
great. Yeah, thank you so much.
Also, how nice to be back, Betsy, right?
Oh, it's wonderful. I'm glad to be back. I love it.
Glad to be back. I mean, we've been doing it for a while, but still, like it was crazy to take 2 months off. I hated it.
It was really crazy. Felt weird. But we're back.
We're back, baby.
Better
Please
than ever.
Yeah, stronger, tougher,
stronger, harder,
faster, longer, all the things.
All those things.
Please keep sending us your listener stories to funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. We're looking for. I love a sweetie petite, but also I'm in the mood to scare you, dude. I'm in the mood to scare you.
Nice.
Same. So let's dig up your traumas and send them to us.
And
funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. Please.
Yes, thank you so much for listening and sending in your stories. Spooky season. Happy spooky season, everybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
bye
on this
bye.
Podcast, it's always. Bye-bye.
Always spookies.